I'm diving deep into the eerie world of Hill House to uncover its darkest secrets. Can I reveal what others have missed? Today, we're diving deep into Hill House's darkest secrets, exploring what makes this seemingly perfect family home so haunting. The house itself appears to be a character, exerting an otherworldly influence over its inhabitants. As we delve deeper, it becomes clear that the Cranes' experiences are not just the result of a haunted house, but of a house that is actually alive and reacting to their presence. The disturbing events that unfold are a manifestation of the house's dark energy, which seeps into the minds of those who dare to enter. But what truly lies within its walls, and how does it affect each character's fate? The answer lies in the house's complex and troubled history. From the moment the Cranes move in, the house begins to exert its malevolent influence, manipulating their deepest fears and desires. It's a toxic relationship that ultimately destroys the very fabric of their family. As the story progresses, we see the house's power over the characters grow stronger, culminating in a catastrophic climax that leaves no one unscathed. But what makes Hill House so different from other haunted houses in fiction? The answer lies in its ability to tap into the deepest psychological fears of its inhabitants, exploiting their darkest secrets and desires. The house's manipulation is insidious, often taking the form of seemingly innocuous events that eventually snowball into tragedy. This subtlety makes it all the more terrifying, as it becomes clear that Hill House is not just a place, but a force that permeates every aspect of the Cranes' lives. Let's explore the backstory of Hill House, its tragic history, and how the trauma of the past continues to haunt its present. The house has a long and troubled history, dating back to the 1800s, when it was built by a wealthy industrialist named Hugh Crane. From the very beginning, the house was plagued by tragedy, with many of its inhabitants meeting untimely ends. The house's dark history is a direct result of its unique architecture, which was designed to amplify the emotions of its inhabitants. This deliberate design choice has far-reaching consequences, as the house becomes a vortex of negative energy, drawing in the trauma and pain of all who enter. As the years go by, the house becomes increasingly malevolent, feeding off the fear and suffering of its inhabitants. One of the most tragic events in the house's history is the death of a young girl named Violet, who perishes under mysterious circumstances. Her death sets off a chain reaction of events that will haunt the house for generations to come. The tragedy of Violet's death is compounded by the fact that her spirit becomes trapped within the house, reliving the horror of her final moments. As we dig deeper, we find that Hill House has a way of replaying traumatic events, forcing its inhabitants to relive their darkest memories. This phenomenon is a testament to the house's power, which knows no bounds when it comes to manipulating the human psyche. Whether it's through visions, hallucinations, or full-blown possessions, Hill House will stop at nothing to torment its inhabitants. At the crux of our investigation, we'll reveal one of the most chilling secrets of the house that changes everything for the family. At the heart of Hill House's darkness lies a sinister force that has been hiding in plain sight. This force is none other than the Bent-Neck Lady, a malevolent entity that has been awakened by the Cranes' presence. The Bent-Neck Lady is far more than just a ghost. She's a manifestation of the house's dark energy, which has taken on a life of its own. Her presence marks a turning point in the story, as the Cranes begin to realize that they are not just fighting against the house, but against an ancient evil that has been awakened by their presence. As the Bent-Neck Lady's influence grows, the Cranes are forced to confront their darkest fears and desires. This confrontation ultimately leads to a shocking climax that will leave no one unscathed. The Bent-Neck Lady's true nature is finally revealed, and it's more terrifying than we could have ever imagined. In summary, Hill House is not just a backdrop for horror, it's a character in its own right, shaping the destinies of everyone who enters. The house's dark energy permeates every aspect of the Cranes' lives, manipulating their deepest fears and desires. As we've seen, Hill House is far more than just a haunted house. It's a living, breathing entity that will stop at nothing to torment its inhabitants. If you enjoyed uncovering these secrets, be sure to check out our other videos and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.